Hello, welcome to your own channel, that is Know Your Plans. So today I am back to share one very important tip with you all. So if you are also interested to make your career in the field of research, it becomes very important that you should know about your interest from the very beginning. So it's not easier for many of the students, just like me, it was not easier for me as well. So I want that you should know about all these things earlier only. So if you are still in your bachelor's, you should start participating in different kind of workshops, so that it will help you to know your interest in more better way. And so participating in different kinds of workshop not only enhances your CV, but it also gives you wider perspective about different kinds of field which you did not know earlier. And if you are in your masters, I will say that you should do the dissertation. Doing the dissertation not only gives you more idea about the field you want to work later, but also it helps you to get more opportunity in India as well as in abroad for your PhD. So I'm just saying that yes, you should do the dissertation. And unfortunately I did not did any dissertation during my masters, so I feel that yes, it was drawback for me when I was giving interview for the project vacancies, because in project vacancies they mainly look for the people who have done their dissertation during masters, who have more idea about the things, more idea practically, because they don't want to give more time to those students who have come for the project. So you should definitely do the dissertation during your masters. And if you haven't done the dissertation, then you are just like me. Now you should focus more on the literature part, that how things are done, what are the things which are done, so etc etc was the very basic tip which I wanted to give you. And one thing more, if you are planning to go in the field of research, is you should know how to connect with your professors, with your scientists. And definitely you can do it through mail, right? So I want to share my personal experience, that how I used to do the things when I was in the same phase in which you are now. Okay, so this was the very first mail which I mailed to professor of Delhi University for project. But the case was little different, because even after clearing my JRF, I was looking for some project position in Delhi University. So just forget about why I was writing this, but you should focus on the main area, right? So you should write the salutation properly, whether you are referring to sir or ma'am. Introduce yourself properly, then tell them from where you did your masters. Tell them about yourself properly, and then you should write that why you are very much interested to work with them. Before mailing to any professor, go through their research paper, and you can also write the name of any research paper if you have really gone through, and then you can write that I will be very thankful if you give me this opportunity. Be thankful to them if they will provide you this opportunity, and then just end it in a proper manner, like thanking you, your sincerely, and your name. So, and believe me, if you are working so hard to get any position, you are mailing the professor, you are going through their journals, definitely they will give you a response, and that's what every student is looking for. Okay, so this professor also responded me, and he said that let's connect over the phone if I need any more information about the project. So such things happen. You have to try first. So all these mails which I'm showing to you, I have written these mails for Indian scientists and professors, because I was never interested to do PhD in abroad, but it works in the same manner everywhere. See, you can write these mails to any of the scientists even if you have not cleared the JRF. There are so many project vacancies that comes every now and then, but we don't know that how we should contact the scientists to the professors. This is how you can do it. You can mail them. So this is the another mail, and this is really very important. So what I have written in this mail is, first I told about myself, then I'm telling her that ma'am, I'm highly amazed by your work on endophytes, and my research interest is very much aligned to your work, so I want to do PhD under your guidance. So all these things helps you to connect to the scientist beforehand, before the time of your interview, and when you will appear in the interview. So this I have mailed to her a few days back only, before I was having my interview in CMAP, telling her that personally I liked her work very much and I really wanted to work with her, and this definitely widens your area of selection in any of the interview, because now they are knowing about you before only, right? So these are some of the ways. So since I was selected in the interview, so it was the time for me to select the scientists whom I want to work with, and I should know beforehand that which scientist is having the vacancies or not. So you should mail them. So how I have written is, I told her that yes, I told her about myself, and then I also told her that I've been selected in CMAP, and now I want to do PhD under your guidance. I also told her that I loved her work on in the particular area. So she also replied to me. What she has written is, yes, you can do it, and she also gave me her number. So this is way how the things work. I have also written, I've also mailed to another scientist telling about myself and about my selection and how I loved his paper, and can I get a chance to work with him. See, I know that you can say that it's a kind of planning, right? But you have to plan. You have to plan the things and work accordingly, because you never know that the scientists you want to work with have any vacancies or not. You cannot plan anything unknowingly, right? So firstly you should make clear that with which scientist you want to work, because nowadays every student is so much active, so you also have to be like that. So this is the way how you can mail to the scientists, to the professors. See, in every mail things are pretty much the same. You have to write the salutation, you have to write about your name, you have to tell them about yourself a bit, from where you did your masters, from where you did your bachelor's if needed, and you can also tell them about your dissertation, because I haven't done any dissertation, but if you have done, you can mention it, and then tell the scientist about that how you love their work and how much you are interested to work with them. So scientists also respond. So when I was also in your phase, I was also not having much idea, but I'm very much lucky to have friends who keeps on guiding me about these things, that how I should do. uh, so I'm guiding you as well. I hope everything is clear to you now. So I think now you have got very much clear idea that how much it is important for you to mail the professors, to mail the scientists, because it helps you to connect them. You can mail them when you want to do any dissertation with any scientist. You can mail them when you want to do any project, or you are appearing for the interview. You can mail them telling them you are going to appear for the interview of your PhD. You have to mail them after being selected to know under which scientist you want to work with, and asking them about that they have any vacancies or not. And you have to mail them every time you want to know anything. So without thinking, next time just go through the profile of that professor or the scientist and just mail them. Thanks a lot for watching.